Charlotte Sena's case is a very strange one. No one knows what really happened to her, or who might have done it. There are many suspects in this case, but no clear proof as to who did it. One potential suspect in the case is her husband, Joe Sena. He was the last person to see her alive and had a troubled past. He seemed to have a volatile relationship with his wife and the two often fought. Another suspect in the case is Charlotte's co-worker, Dean Richards. Dean was said to have a crush on her, and the two had been seen arguing the day before she disappeared. He claims to have no knowledge of her disappearance. A third suspect is Jason Spencer, a man who lived nearby Charlotte's home. Spencer had been reported in the area the night she disappeared. He denied being in the area when questioned by the police. Charlotte's landlord, Mr. Jones, is another possible suspect. He had recently sold her home for a profit, and could have had a motive to see her gone. He has denied any involvement in her disappearance. A fifth suspect is Charlotte's ex-boyfriend, Nick Jameson. Jameson had a history of domestic violence towards Charlotte, and many believe he could be behind her disappearance. He denies any involvement. Another suspect in her disappearance is Edward Draper, a man who lived near Charlotte's home. Draper was seen patrolling the area the night she went missing, and has since been questioned by the police. One more suspect is Albert Miller, an ex-convict who had recently been released from prison. Miller claimed that he had seen Charlotte on the night of her disappearance, but his story did not check out. There are many more possible suspects in the Charlotte Sena case, but with no clear evidence against any of them, it seems that the truth might never be known. Charlotte's family and friends are devastated at her disappearance, and are hoping that the suspect can be found and brought to justice. The police have interviewed many people in the area, including neighbors, co-workers, and possible suspects in the case. They have also conducted searches of the neighborhood, and engaged in exhaustive investigations into her whereabouts. However, despite all of their efforts, they have yet to uncover any evidence that points to a likely suspect. There have been many rumors and theories as to who might have been responsible for Charlotte's disappearance, but none of them have been proven. Any or all of the possible suspects could have done it. It is important to remember, however, that without any proof, this remains a case of he said, she said. As time passes, the chances of finding the suspect in Charlotte Sena's case become slimmer and slimmer. The police are determined to get to the bottom of this mystery, and have named some possible suspects, but it remains to be seen if they are able to uncover any evidence that links one of them to the crime. For now, there is no clear answer to what happened to Charlotte. The investigation is ongoing, but there are no clear leads as to who might have committed the crime. The only possible suspects in the case have all been questioned by the police, and there is no clear evidence linking any of them to the crime. The police have yet to uncover any kind of clues that would lead them closer to finding the suspect in this case. Some witnesses have come forward with information, but their accounts are often conflicting and not always reliable. It is possible that the suspect in this case is still out there, and the police are determined to bring him to justice. Charlotte's family and friends continue to hope for a breakthrough in the case, and that the suspect will one day be found. For now, Charlotte's case remains a mystery and there is no one held accountable for her disappearance.